Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the inaugural chapter of OWPW, live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am your commentator, Matthew Stark. Joining me to my right is Xavier Robinson. Let's not waste any time and get straight into the action. Ladies and gentlemen, our first match of the evening will be Shawn Guerrero facing off against ZZ West.
Now, this match with Shawn Guerrero facing off against ZZ West, you gotta wonder, will Shawn Guerrero be going into this match with a disadvantage? Because, I mean, sure, looking at him in the render, you may think, oh, he's some sort of veteran. But if anything, he's just starting off in the professional wrestling business. While ZZ West, he's established himself in other companies and made his name known. You gotta wonder, will this man be walking into this match with a major disadvantage?
Well, you can't talk about disadvantages, especially that of Shawn Guerrero. Shawn Guerrero, he is a world-famous wrestler, being, of course, in his most notable promotion of UCPW, where he is a three-time United States champion. So it is very, very hard to say that he is not as established, or maybe he might not lack as much. He might lack as much skill as ZZ, because from what we've seen, and from what I've seen, from what all these fans have seen, Shawn Guerrero is an established name. He knows how to get the job done.
Well, that's my bad. This is actually one of my first times commentating a pro wrestling show. I haven't seen much from Shawn Guerrero's side, but me being an active viewer of ZZ West's career, I'm sorry, but I gotta go with ZZ West for the win in this match.
Well, I'm gonna have to beg to differ. I think Shawn Guerrero has this in the bag, mainly because Shawn Guerrero is, of course, that obviously former U.S. champion of UCPW, whereas ZZ, he has only been around for, what, approximately a year? Guerrero's got this in the bag. But speaking of ZZ West, here he comes down to the ring right now. Now, what can be said about ZZ West?
It's pretty much simple. It's just like how I see Shawn Guerrero. ZZ West is a little bit more established, in my opinion. He's one of the young new talent showing up here in the professional wrestling business, trying to make his name known. He's gone from company to company, and it seems like things haven't really worked out in his favor, but now he is here in One World Pro Wrestling, along with Shawn Guerrero with the same intention to make his name known in one day, maybe hold one of our titles above his head.
Well, that is a very, very bold prediction, especially for ZZ West. Now, like I said, we haven't seen much from him, so I'm not going to hold favorites, but I think Shawn Guerrero has this in the bag.
There's the bell. This match is underway. Both men circling the ring in a historical fashion. Now it's a collar and elbow tie-up. Shawn Guerrero backing ZZ West into the corner,
using that power to his advantage, and oh, a dirty cheap shot by Shawn, taunting right in the face.
Necessary?
Well, I suppose when you're a veteran like Shawn Guerrero, whatever is needed to get the dub is needed.
That is a good point, but I do believe dirty tactics are not necessary in the first match in OWPW. Now look at this. Got ZZ West by the arm. Now look at this. Headlock by ZZ West.
Oh, pushing him off. Very incredible there. Nice maneuver by Guerrero. Nice. And a leapfrog. And ZZ steamrolling straight through Guerrero.
I don't think ZZ begged to notice that Shawn Guerrero got up with the single-legged
beautiful moonsault there. Shooting star. My apologies. And now look at this. Beautiful, picturesque suplex into the cover. Could it be enough to end off ZZ? No, barely a 1 count.
ZZ West with the reversal punch right to the face. Look at this Shawn gut punch.
Oh!
Flying heel kick square to the jaw. Now look at this springboard 450 misses. ZZ West in the corner with a shoulder tackle. Now you've got to take this into consideration. With ZZ West, he's the smaller man in this match, but if anything, at some points, he's been seeming to be overpowering Shawn.
Nice, well, possibly, but as we can see right now, Guerrero had that advantage. I think that was supposed to be for some sort of senton, but obviously couldn't connect fully. And now look at this, reverse DDT, beautiful!
I think that's the one thing I'll admire about Shawn. Into the cover 1, and a kick out at 1. But back to what I was saying, this is one thing I admire about Shawn. Even whenever he messes up, he always finds a way to rebound right into that picture-perfect position. Now look at this. Fireman's carry. No! Look at this. Rolling crucifix. He's
Absolutely beautiful. Guerrero went for that white noise and got reversed into a rolling crucifix. Very nice there.
Oh, goes off the ropes. Oh, knee right to the side of the eye.
And a kibble by Guerrero. Didn't phase him with that enziguri. That was
back and forth action with our first match here on One World Pro Wrestling. Monkey flip. Now look at this. Shawn with a crossbody
into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. And now Guerrero looking to pick up ZZ. ZZ with an uppercut though. Getting shoved off. Yep, there we go.
A little bit of tie-up action there again. Now look at this knife edge chop along with the woo. The most historical thing you can do in pro wrestling after a chop. Goes off the ropes, ZZ West. Got him by the arm. Look at this, a bit of a hammerlock position.
Oh.
And Shawn's quickly getting out of it.
Those huge shots to the body. Like I said, the power of Guerrero overpowering ZZ. Beautiful counter there. ZZ with the knee.
Right to the face. Look at this. Possibly setting up for a big maneuver here.
Discus punch. No.
Discus punch. No. Oh. Dragon suplex.
Beautiful there into the cover. Could this be enough 2 count only? After a maneuver like that, I thought for sure the match was done instantly.
So do I. After that maneuver, that amazing maneuver.
God!
Shawn's got to wonder what does he have to do to put him away, trying to get ZZ to tap out. ZZ getting out of the submission. Oh my God! Stomp right onto the skull. Now Shawn taunting ZZ West to get up. He could be setting up for, yes he is. Look at this.
Beautiful!
Oh, Tope Con Hilo, landing it in the process.
Absolutely incredible. This is what I'm talking about when we talk about Shawn Guerrero. And we talk about all of his incredible maneuvers and skill into the cover off of that suicide dive. 2 count.
Look at the look on Shawn's face. He's got to be wondering, what the hell do I have to do to put this man away?
Well, it has to be a lot more than... Oh! I was going to say it had to be a lot more than what he's already shown. He's going to have to hit something, possibly the Shawn bomb, but that Dragon Whip by ZZ might stop Guerrero dead in his tracks.
Look at this kick to the gut. No. Setting up. No. Oh, I think he was thinking about a pile driver there, but Shawn quickly maneuvering himself out of it into a powerbomb.
Oh!
Famouser.
Beautiful Famouser into the cover. Could it be enough to end off ZZ West in our first match in One World Pro Wrestling? Kick out by ZZ. Guerrero is incredibly shocked.
I think that frustration has to be building up. Picture perfect moonsault. Knees colliding with knees there. That couldn't have been comfortable at all.
Now, Guerrero calls himself the God of Wrestling. Do you believe that this is a appropriate nickname for someone who's been in the game for a pretty decent amount of time? Or do you think he needs to prove a little bit more to earn that nickname?
I mean, right now he is trying to prove why he is called the God of Wrestling. There's many people that go amongst this community calling themselves gods, kings, anything to make themselves look more superior than one another. But none of them really prove it, and Shawn's trying to do that here tonight. There's Shawn hopping down from the top rope. It seems like he has something different in mind.
What does he have in mind?
Look at this. He just wanted to turn him over.
Ah, very smart there. He wanted to make sure he could hit that. Oh, but...
Oh, misses again.
Because of that delay, I think it gave ZZ enough time to reverse, and now a huge knee by ZZ. And ZZ flopped too. One incredible match so far, but a dragon screw immediately by ZZ.
Seems like ZZ's mainly targeting those legs. That's probably another reason why the first time Shawn went for that double foot stomp, excuse me, he slipped and fell. Now look at this, yanking him by the mouth, just trying to get whatever breath out of Shawn as he can to go away.
That's a very interesting submission, but oh my goodness, look at this from behind Guerrero! No! DDT by ZZ. Now I was going to say that submission doesn't really seem to be affecting much. I think that beard might have a little bit of cushioning in it. Oh, look at that.
Rope break. I'll give him that. That's a veteran move.
Now, here we go. ZZ with the Irish whip. And, oh, beautiful hip toss. and taunting to the fan, getting their approval. Oh man, ZZ might be calling for that finishing maneuver.
Oh no!
Elbow right to the eye by Guerrero. Now look at this. Could it be Latino Heat?
Oh!
Right onto the neck of ZZ West, but a kick out at 2.
That frustration's got to be building up in Shawn Guerrero. He just hit him with one of his biggest moves in his moveset.
Not as big as this, though. Not as big as this, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Shawn Bomb. No! Reversal by ZZ.
Look at this, off the ropes. Tiger fake kick right to the face. Now look at this, straight to the top rope. No hesitation from ZZ. And frog splash. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Barely. Very, very close there. But you have to wonder in ZZ's mind, what does he do now? He just reversed probably the most deadly move in Guerrero's arsenal. Where does he go from here?
I don't know. I'm sure frustration, is going through both of these men right now. Look at this. Shawn into the roll-up pin, kick out. Shawn's pretty much pulling out whatever he can at this point. Forearm right to the rib cage. Now look at this combination, back elbow, and a clothesline.
Oh, ZZ. Oh! Nice reversal there. Reversal by Shawn now. Punch to the body and reversal by ZZ. Kick to the gut. No, reversal by Shawn. And a dragon screw kip up by ZZ and a shoulder tackle.
Into the cover.
1, 2. Oh!
Break again.
Once again. The veteran of this match. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! ZZ has had enough of Guerrero's antics.
Now look at this. ZZ probably thinking it's time to finish this.
That frog splash. No. Not the end. What's Guerrero going for here? ZZ able enough to counter him, and a huge reversal by Guerrero. But ZZ trips him.
Again, back to targeting those legs. You can't really do the Shawn bomb if you can't hold up ZZ West's weight.
Oh,
knee to the face.
This has been an incredible match so far, and it's only going to get better from here. Back into this submission.
Oh, but Shawn gets straight out of it this time. Now look at this, setting up for once more. Ripcord lariat, turning up inside out into the cover.
One. Kicked out
at
1. But Guerrero, look at this. Submission of his own, perhaps.
Oh, arm trap crossface. ZZ West showing a lot of fight in him, trying his hardest not to tap out. Look at this. Now ZZ West clenching at the hands, and knee right to the skull, and a punch square to the mouth. And bulldog to end it off.
Beautiful bulldog. And now look at this. No! Right onto that shoulder, right into that trapezoid of Guerrero. Oh my God! Taking down ZZ with a fierce amount of strength. And now look at this, another dragon screw, but a kip up by Guerrero, kick to the gut by Guerrero, DDT! Clearly here in 1, we have no safety precautions for neck injuries. Hitting pile drivers and DDTs. These men are not gonna be able to wrestle in their 30s, guaranteed.
To the gut, and neck breaker connects. Back to that topic of we don't care about necks. Look at this super kick to the knee, no reversal. Shawn.
Could it be perhaps? Ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Bomb! Look at this veteran move by Guerrero. He knows can't have him by the rope, otherwise ZZ might grab that rope, but into the cover with the 1, with the 2, and with the 3. Shawn Guerrero wins the first ever match in One World Pro Wrestling.
Now you got to take this into quick consideration. After this amazing match, Shawn Guerrero proving me wrong. and walking out with the victory here tonight. Right now, he does qualify as the man with the best win-loss record in OWPW. Could this possibly put him into contendership for a future title shot in One Pro Wrestling?
Well, we might have to see, but currently right now I'm not entirely sure. We do already have the 4 men competing in our sort of mini tournament later in the night to determine who will be going on to Chapter 2. But there is the man, Shawn Guerrero, the god of wrestling, or self-proclaimed god of wrestling. He definitely showed quite an impressive showing here tonight.
What a matchup. Shawn taunting to the fans, pointing at all of them, pretty much thanking them for coming out to the show tonight. Proving that he could possibly be the god of wrestling.
And Shawn Guerrero posing to the fans. Shawn Guerrero picks up the win.
One opportunity. One legacy. But only one man can win it all.
I will capture the World Championship.
I will capture the World Championship.
I will win the world title.
I will capture the World Heavyweight Championship.
Who will capture the gold and be inaugural OWPW champion? Find out in Chapter 2.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening will be Finn Sarkozi versus Andre. This is obviously the first match in our mini tournament. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner between our main event, Keith Matthews and Charles Storm. And they will go on to Chapter 2 to face off for that one World Heavyweight Championship.
This is probably a big fight feel here tonight. Finn Sarkozi, as he gets ready to make his way to the ring, this man is one of the very most underrated guys in our business right now. Over in a different company, he's been fighting for a world championship shot, but just never handed it. In OWPW here tonight, he could prove why he deserves to be on top of any company that he walks into. But Andre is planning to stop him right in his tracks here tonight. Again, this is big fight feel here tonight.
Well, you also have to wonder if maybe the Brotherhood side might come into play. As both of you know, Andre and Finn Sarkozi are a part of that same family bloodline, so it's interesting to see how that may or may not come into play here tonight. Maybe their Brotherhood will be broken. Maybe it'll be a factor in whoever wins the match. It all determines now, doesn't it? But I find it very funny. Earlier you said that Finn Sarkozi is one of the most underrated people. I'm not denying his fame. He's very good and he's very underrated, but in my opinion, I think Andre is at that level of more underratedness, because we're obviously talking a lot about Finn Sarkozi right now. You can't be underrated if you're being talked about in pretty much every single conversation. But Andre, barely anyone knows his name, and it's quite a shame because he's such an incredible wrestler. I got the pleasure of seeing him in a death match not too long ago, so I don't know, but I think both of them are severely underrated, but I think Andre just takes the cake just a little bit.
That is a fair point, as Andre gets ready to make his way to the ring, and there he is.
The bastard himself, Andre.
Andre kind of just soaking in his own fame here tonight with OWPW's debut episode. As I was talking earlier, sorry to cut you off, Shawn Guerrero does have the best win-loss record. So if anything, the winner of this match will tie to that record. Either way, it's going to be humiliating to whoever loses, because not only will they not have a shot at the world title championship, but they'll also fall into the area of only having one loss and no wins in OWPW. That's why I said earlier, this match is big fight feel.
Well, it's also a very big fight feel because this is Andre's debut into an actual promotion. Most promotions usually just sign him for a one-off appearance, but OWPW made a very bold choice in fully signing him as a full-time member of the roster. Clearly, the management of OWPW sees something in him that other promotions clearly haven't. But here we go. Finn Sarkozi, Andre, winner goes on to Chapter 2. Let's get this started.
Oh, another tie-up. This headlock from Andre, overpowering the bigger man, and Finn Sarkozi now into a hammerlock. Ooh, knee right to the inner thigh.
Well, both of these men are cruiserweights by trade, of course, and so I don't believe there's really one that's more powerful than the other because they're both that same sort of weight. Obviously, you can see that the muscle mass of Finn is obviously a lot larger than Andre, but I don't know if that's honestly a deciding factor on power.
Maybe. Look at this, Andre. Now look at this, Andre just taunting at Finn and being very sarcastic with this match so far for it having such big opportunity with the result of it.
Oh!
My god, again.
Cheap shot by the bastard. And look at that, Finn Sarkozi not even phased by it.
Finn pretty much saying, you want to play these cocky games, anything you can do, I can do better with that attitude of his. Oh, look at this. Finn throwing down Andre into a headlock. Breaking it out, Andre into hammerlock once more. Oh, knee to the inner thigh again.
Side headlock once again. This time being done by Finn. Beautiful! Taking him down. Nice. By Andre. Oh, and a shot to the gut. Kip up by Finn. Oh!
Single-legged drop kick.
Now, you have to wonder, does Finn Sarkozi have enough to defeat his brother? Do you think that relationships might play a deciding factor in the result of this match?
I mean, I can't really be the judge of that, speaking that I am an only child. And, oh, drop kick from Andre. But yeah, I can't really speak an honest opinion on that being an only child, so I wouldn't understand really having that brother-like feel in this match, even though it seems like a kind of opposite right now. Andre is being very against the crowd. In fact, it kind of seems like Finn was with the crowd in a way. And,
Oh!
Springboard senton bomb, excuse me. That is off the ropes. Going for the forearm, but Finn with a reversal.
Now Finn, look at this, stalking Andre. Display of athleticism, but Andre not wasting any time. Andre not phased by that obviously ploy mind games by Finn Sarkozi. Kick right to the gut, and now Andre with a kick right to the side of the head.
Oh, just off the ropes, and no, it looked like he was setting up for a knee right to the face, but Finn tripping him off the ropes. Oh, this
hip toss.
Oh, hip toss, and oh, knee right to the face.
Into the cover, could be enough. One, oh!
Instant rope break.
Guerrero obviously must be proud in the back right now. Andre seemed to have been taking a little bit of notes from Guerrero, especially with that rope break.
Must have, and he's back at it again with that single-legged drop kick. Now knee right to the back of the neck.
That was that Cobra Clutch neck breaker. Sorry, Cobra Clutch back breaker. My apologies. Look at this though. My goodness!
Oh my god!
Finn Sarkozi hit that beautiful moonsault DDT from the middle rope, and once again,
once more.
Getting that foot on the rope. I'm not sure if Andre had enough to kick out. I'm pretty sure the foot on the rope is all he had, but look at that!
Inverted Frankensteiner from Finn.
What did I say? We do not care about necks here in one. What's happening here?
The ropes in.
Beautiful cutter! Into the cutter.
Into the cover.
I said into the cutter.
Finn Sarkozi's got to be wondering what he has to do now. Pretty much pulling out all the big moves right off the bat. Andre's completely cool, calm, and collected. The knee straight to the gut. Hesitation drop kick right to the corner.
Very, very interesting match currently, but could potentially get better. Actually, what am I saying? It can only get better from here on out. These two men know their movesets and each other's movesets so well that this match, this pairing of these two, is pure magic. Oh!
Meteora right in the corner. That's the interesting thing about Finn Sarkozi. He has such a diverse moveset. Wait, what could he be setting up for here? Possibly a brain box.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Into the cover.
1,
2, kick out. Now, what were you saying?
I was going to say it's such an interesting thing about how diverse Finn Sarkozi's moveset is. He could be high flying everywhere 1 second, then he could be a beat down kind of style the next. But there's another factor in this match. Like you said, there is that relation between the two brothers, so they must know each other's movesets inside out. Look at this Andre Irish whip into the corner. Ooh.
Oh, now potentially hitting that beautiful crash landing. The cover 1, 2, kick out. And now Finn tossing Andre over the top rope. Andre held on. Oh!
Andre with the reversal.
Beautiful cross body into the cover 1 and a 2 count. But no, it doesn't. And Finn Sarkozi and Andre is absolutely shocked.
Andre going to the top rope. That feel of, oh wait, Finn Sarkozi cutting himself off here. Enzugiri. Now look at this.
Beautiful display of athleticism there. Absolutely incredible. Andre unfazed. Kick to the gut.
Like I was saying earlier, these two brothers know each other inside out. Frog splash connects.
1, 2. No! And look at that. Look at that face of Andre. He is absolutely despised to know that that did not end it.
That frustration clearly is building up. And Andre, look at this. Possible. Oh! No! Into the cover after that amazing cutter. Andre
kicked out immediately. But I think Finn, knowing this, he's going to go for a huge move. Look at that!
Tilt-a-whirl DDT.
Andre rolling out. Very smart evasion tactic, but not when you're facing off against somebody who's an aerial assassin like Finn Sarkozi.
Spaceman plancha. Bit of a tope suicida, turning it into a moonsault. Oh, senton bomb on the outside of the ring. Finn Sarkozi pulling literally everything out of the bag here tonight.
Finn Sarkozi, he wants that win. What more can be said? Andre making his way up, back to his feet, but I think Finn Sarkozi is gearing up to send him straight back down. Andre, though, with the not entirely sure either, but look at his crossface chicken wing.
Got the arm pulled back and the other arm around his throat.
Center of the ring as well. This could be the end for Finn. Oh!
No, Finn gets out of it.
Oh!
Single-legged drop kick.
And now look at that kip up by Andre. Oh. Oh, and a shot by Finn. Beautiful 630 from the middle rope into the cover 1, 2.
Kick out by Andre.
But look at this.
Wait.
Finn not wasting a second.
He's got both arms yanked to a point where it shouldn't be yanking, but look at this, Andre quickly getting out of it with the elbow roll right to the eye.
Finn might not be able to see, and now look at this, incredible forearms by Andre, and now look at this, beautiful neck breaker by Finn Sarkozi. This has been an incredible match so far. Look at this, moonsault DDT. What the hell? Holy shit!
Kick out.
What was that incredible maneuver we just saw?
He went for the moonsault DDT and thought, why not pull something fantastic out of the bag for again this big fight feel, and turning it into a sit-out DDT. Now look at this, getting him right into the ankle lock, turning that ankle into a direction it shouldn't go at all. Andre fighting to try to get to the other side of the ring. Now look at this. Oh! Andre saying, if I can't get to that side of the ring, I guess I'll just throw you there. And now with the Hurricane Rana sending him back to the other side of the ring.
Oh! Andre clearly had enough of Finn Sarkozi kipping up. Andre now have the advantage from here. Oh Lord.
Setting up for it here.
Oh Lord. DDT off of the top.
Spiking him in the process. Now look at this. Oh, middle rope Phoenix splash connects this time around.
But look at that, Andre letting the frustration get to him, those rapid fire punches, and now look at this. Once again with that senton bomb, and now into the cover, finally into the cover. 1, 2, but Finn Sarkozi gets the shoulder up.
Was this match, Andre is really proving why he is called the bastard of OWPW with the elbow drop right to the chest. And the reason why I say he's proving why he calls himself the bastard is because all of these stiff strikes, even facing his brother now, look at this Bryanson special possibly. Look at this, got him in the cross armbar in the process.
Oh.
Will Finn tap out?
Look at notice the position that Andre was in though, before Finn Sarkozi obviously got out of this with those incredibly vicious punches. You saw the position Andre was in. He knew where he was at. He knew that there was no way for Finn to reach the ropes. Oh, but look at this.
Oh! Rope with the Hurricane Rana.
The bastard and the prestigious king. Very interesting if you think about it. Into the cover, 1, 2. I like this whole sort of idea of this. You have the prestigious king sitting on his throne, and then you have the bastard. Now, obviously, when you talk about royalty and someone's called a bastard, they're obviously an illegitimate child of a king, and most times they try to seize their rightful throne. But look at this! Beautiful! Holy crap! Finn not deciding to go for the cover though. Could this be a bad move? Moonsault DDT! Into the cover with the 1, into the cover with the 2. But Finn Sarkozi letting go. He saw that Andre had his foot on the rope. The referee didn't. Like I said, that brotherhood, could that have been the mistake that Andre needed to get the win? We were talking earlier about how that brotherly love might play a factor in the finish, and I'm not entirely sure if Andre would have been able to kick out of that if Finn did not let go.
I guess Finn on the apron, one of the most dangerous spots of a
beautiful Meteora. Picturesque Meteora.
Now you gotta wonder, what would the situation be if both men were to get counted out? Would it just be Keith versus Charles, or would there be a rematch in Chapter 2? We would just have to postpone the world title match till Chapter 3?
I'm not entirely sure, but Finn Sarkozi, I think he's looking to get that win. Oh my goodness! Went for that slingshot senton, reversed into that powerbomb kick out by Finn at 2.5. Now Andre.
Look at this. Snap neck breaker.
Both of these men are hitting incredible maneuvers we have not seen from them. These men are pushing each other to the limit. Look at this, Andre. Nope, reversal by Finn. And now Finn, look at this. Could it be? Oh no. Was going for that.
Setting up for the prestigious kill.
Yes, went for that prestigious kill, but Andre with that reversal now into a roll-up pin, but a kick out at 1 by Finn Sarkozi. And now Andre, no! Finn Sarkozi!
6-star lariat!
6-star lariat, 1, 2, and 3. Finn Sarkozi is going on to the main event of Chapter 2. What an incredible match. All the stops were pulled out, and Finn Sarkozi came out the other side, the victor.
The if you ask me, Andre has nothing to be upset about, but besides the fact that he isn't getting a world title match, but he just proved himself tonight to not only me, but the fans here. Because as we know, Andre hasn't been seen that much here in the wrestling business.
Oh wait, wait, Andre might be hurt. Andre might be hurt. No!
Wait, what the hell?
What the hell? Andre, what the hell are you doing? There's repeated forearms right to the head of Finn Sarkozi. Now Finn Sarkozi busted open like a gusher.
Breaking that crystal mask of Finn Sarkozi, busting him wide open. Look at this, Andre, even though that's his brother, showing no shame in what he just did. Part of me can understand why he'd be frustrated, but that's his damn brother. Why would he do that?
I have no clue, but I think we found the reason why they call him the bastard.
There is a saying that all good things must come to an end. Tonight, we will witness the end of a legacy that will be forever remembered. Tonight, many men and women will wrestle in that ring for the very last time. Tonight, they will show you why they are the ultimate brand. And tonight, these wrestlers will walk down this historic ramp one last time.
It doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all.
This is UCW's grand finale, and everyone has something to prove tonight. This is Genesis Infinite. This is the end of Ultimate Championship Wrestling.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. Keith Matthews versus Charles Storm. What an incredible match. These two have absolutely annihilated each other on social media, just back and forth. And now this war will finally end. The winner going on to face Finn Sarkozi, or hell, maybe even after that destruction we saw, a part of Finn Sarkozi in Chapter 2.
That is a good point. Who knows what percentage Finn is going to be walking into that match with. But with our past commercial that we just had before this match, UCW Genesis Infinite, the end. But with OWPW, we are stepping into the future in this match and the match before that. Hell, this entire card has proved that this is the future of the professional wrestling business. Now, as Keith Matthews is ready to make his way into the ring, Keith Matthews, if you ask me, he's also in that card of underrated. From what I know, he hasn't really made that much of an impact in the wrestling business aside from his match in UCW, coincidentally. Other than that, and from my point of view, I haven't seen that much worth from him. Could this match tonight prove his worth here to the wrestling business and OWPW?
I mean, I hate to say it once again, but obviously that promotion that Shawn Guerrero was in, UCPW, Keith was there as well. He didn't have a lot of matches there, but from what I remember, he did have one incredible match against the US champion at the time, Rico Santos. And it was an incredible match. Obviously, Keith did not end up winning that match, but it was a great match, and it proved to the UCPW fans that he is a name worth checking out. But that was a year ago. Maybe things have changed drastically, and maybe the One fans need to get a shot of what Keith Matthews is all about. The springboard salvo. Now, Charles Storm made an interesting comment saying that he has not won a single match. We've dug down deep into our research, and we have come to the conclusion that he has not won a single match in the past year. Very, very terrible losing streak right now. Could it end tonight? But when you see the man who Keith is staring down, the former LWW World Champion, Charles Storm, it's hard to say who will win this match.
That is a good point that you just made. The former Legacy World Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. And if I'm remembering correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, he is not only former world champion, he's the longest reigning champion in Legacy World Wrestling. He has won many championships across this business, while again, Keith has not yet to win a single match since stepping into the professional wrestling ring. So there's a clear disadvantage going into this match, and if anything, Keith has a lot to prove. It's all been talk, but as I always say, if you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. And Keith and Charles have that opportunity to prove that here tonight.
Well, that's a very interesting take you got there, but Charles Storm, he is a master of the ropes. We've seen him have incredible matches in other promotions. Not just the longest reigning LWW World Champion, but the only two-time LWW World Champion. He has etched his name across the record books in Legacy, but now it is time for him to etch his name across the record books in One, and he can certainly do that if he wins here tonight.
As you said, this match is very personal, and it kind of catches me off guard to see them doing the normal thing that people in professional wrestling would do. It started off with chain wrestling. You think with how personal this match is that you'd think they would just be straight into brawling, but no, they're taking their time with one another so far. Now look at this. Charles sending Keith off the ropes. Drop down, leapfrog. Oh, clothesline.
Now, I think the reason for this, that they're taking their time with one another, is that Storm knows all he has to do is tire Keith out. If he tires Keith out, he knows that he will have it in the bag. Oh my goodness, did you see that maneuver that Keith went for? Oh!
Knee trigger straight out the gates.
Now look at this. Oh my God!
He's backing up maneuver, the drop kick in the corner. Look at this, and instantly kicking out. I think Charles thought if he pulls that straight out the bag, it may be able to keep Keith down, but it's still very early into the match. Look at this, pop-up moonsault from the corner.
Shot by Keith. Couple combinations here. Look at this! Keith taking it into overdrive mode. Reversal by Storm. Beautiful!
Just take the takedown.
Oh, what is Charles going for here? Keith rolls back in the ring. Charles didn't see it. Oh my goodness!
Keith catching him out of nowhere with that super kick from knee, and the super kick from draw, and now connecting with that knee draw. Now look at this. Oh, leg drop right into the inner thighs. As we know, one of Charles' most passionate maneuvers is the Oyasumi. If he takes out the legs, Keith Matthews, he probably won't be able to hit that Oyasumi as Shawn would want to. Oh! I think Charles is able to hear me all the way from up the ramp. He just took out the legs of Keith and oh! Wheelbarrow. Now look at this. Targeting the knees, targeting the arms, targeting all around the body of Keith Matthews.
Nice maneuver. Nice submission here, honestly. Targeting all of those limbs.
Keith getting out of it. Both men back to their feet. Keith Matthews with the headlock. Oh, guillotine hold.
This could be enough to end Storm immediately.
He could either make Storm tap out or pass out. Now look at this. Charles Storm showing off the strength.
Oh my goodness.
Out of the ring. Look at this. Hyping up the crowd. Look at this.
Storm taking to the sky.
Caught knee low.
Beautiful maneuver. Now look at that. There's a reason they call him the American heel.
That is a good point.
Now, this has been an incredible match so far, but like we said, Chapter 2, the winner of this match faces Finn Sarkozi with the inaugural OWPW World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be an incredible show, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss it. Beautiful swanton there, and now into the cover one with the two. Kick out by Keith Matthews.
Oh, this wrapping the leg around his arm. Oh, this got the leg back after the legs. He is doing a very smart strategy here. You stated earlier he should just tire out Keith Matthews, but if he can't tire him out, why not just take out his legs? Take away all of that speed of Keith Matthews. I just punch to the gut, punch to the jaw. Oh, kick right to the ribs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that ain't appropriate.
Well, Keith, you gotta understand all the harsh words said by Charles. It must have drove something in Keith to perform to his absolute highest potential here tonight. He wants to prove to the OWPW fans that he is not just a big name, that he has the skills to back it up.
Oh, this cover one, or no, not even 2 count, excuse me. Keith Matthews off the ropes.
Oh!
Shining Wizard right to the side of the nose. Could have possibly just broke Charles's nose right there. Irish whip into the bottom right corner.
Oh!
Clothesline misses.
To the outside once again.
Charles on that apron.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if it was really a crossbody. He hit his back.
I don't even know what the hell you could have called that. If anything, it didn't look like a crossbody, but he kind of overshot in a way. He took out Keith, but not only Keith, excuse me, but himself for a second.
It's been an incredible match here tonight. These two, so much bad blood between them. Huge shot right to the head, but I think Keith might be out, unfazed by it.
Look at this, that ref is at 7. Charles might want to be listening to the ref. I'm sure he may not. Sure, it's annoying to listen to the ref sometimes, but right now it's necessary. And, oh, springboard swanton.
The cover 1, 2. Oh! Charles saw the foot. The referee, we need to get a better ref. He's not seeing. That's 2 times the match could have ended due to poor officiating. Charles, though.
I saw that rope break.
Charles, though.
Yes.
Do you think that's going to cost him, though? Do you think that's going to cost him, Xavier?
I don't know, to be honest with you. The ref is checking up on Keith right now. He may have broken some of Keith Matthews' ribs with that drop kick. And now this jumping senton bomb, possibly setting up for that main combination of his. Or just going to the top rope, but Keith seeming unfazed by the senton. Punches squared to the jaw. What
can I say, man? Adrenaline does a hell of a thing to the human body. And adrenaline mixed with rage? Oh, Lord.
Look at this. Superplex. Setting up into a Falcon Arrow.
One, two.
And Charles kicks out again. Now to add on to your statement earlier of adrenaline, it changes someone, but at the same time a drive, of motivation, and if you ask me, sends a person to a hell of a place to where they're willing to do anything to win.
Well, we've seen Keith go just about anywhere for this match. He wants to prove that he is not just a big name. He wants to prove what he, in his mind, already knows, and that is he is one of the greatest professional wrestlers this side of Kaw.
That's awful. Look at this. Keith to the top. Charles getting back to his feet quickly. Enzugiri right to the jaw. Now look at this. Oh, what a bully. Just shoving him off the top rope like shoving a kid away from the tip jar.
Charles, what can we say, man? Cocky as ever.
No! Senton right to the back. If you ask me, I think it's more painful to be getting senton onto the spine than right to the stomach. Now just throwing him against the barricade, getting up and close with the fans.
No!
I know earlier today we had some meet and greets. I don't think that's the kind of meet and greet that they were expecting.
Especially not. Now what is Storm doing? Tossing Keith into the ring. Heading into the ring, but a kip up immediately by Keith. Moonsault, but Charles with a tombstone. Absolutely incredible into the cover. Could it be enough? Referee taking a swell time.
1, 2.
I believe if that referee got to that pin quicker, Charles Storm would have gotten that win. I call horseradish on that.
With a stiff forearm right to the mouth. Irish whip. Catching. Oh, pop-up kick right to the jaw.
Into the cover.
2, excuse me, once more. As you said, this ref's taking his sweet time with this. If anything, he was counting a lot quicker earlier on in the night. With drop kick reversed. Oh, roll up, no. Oh, boy, super kick.
Nice maneuver there.
Charles trying to yank himself back up into that corner. Now, oh, jumping clothesline, catching himself in interesting fashion.
No!
Cross-body right to the back. Or body slash, excuse me. Getting my maneuvers mixed up here.
What is Keith going for? Huge spear! Oh boy.
Look at this. Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to find out why they call him the Springboard Sabo! That reversal now, single leg face breaker.
Cover 1, 2, could this be it? No, Keith Matthews kicks up. Oh, excuse me. Keith Matthews was setting up for possibly one of the most electrifying moves in the business. I believe he was going for a people's moonsault, but Charles with the reversal now has the advanced springboard knee strike misses. Look at this, and Florida Keys.
The back of the head of Storm must be in serious pain, and I think Keith is looking to increase that pain. Keith, like we said, that adrenaline, that rage, that rush to win. Pulling out all the stops. Speaking of stops, I think Charles Storm's heart just stopped with that maneuver. Oh my God!
Keith Matthews was an amazing combination there. Look at this. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Keith obviously upset. He doesn't know what he has to do right now to pick up the win against Storm. Oh. What's he going for here? Oh, right to the stomach.
He's just pouring out everything out the bag, as everyone's been doing this entire night. They're trying to have a good first impression with the first episode of OWPW. Now, oh my God, Keith, we may not be a PG show, but either way, you were doing that right in front of a kid.
I don't think that's the point. I think Keith must have seen some sort of Charles Storm fan. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to find out why they call him the in-ring super soldier. Oh my God! From one side of the ring, right to the other. Ladies and gentlemen, they do not call this man the springboard salvo for no reason. This man is an in-ring god. And now look at this. Keith Matthews with a kick right to the knee. That's a very interesting tactic there by Keith, going after the Oyasumi knee of Charles Storm. Obviously, Charles won't be able to hit that Oyasumi if his knee is shattered. And I think Keith knows that better than anyone here tonight.
That is a good point. Irish whip into the corner. Look at this. Charles catches him. Oh my God!
Holy shit! Into the cover. 2 count and a kick out by Charles Storm, barely getting that shoulder up. Now Keith, he's contemplating on what he has to do next. What more does it take? Oh man, look at this! My God!
You know, earlier on in the match, I was talking about how we weren't seeing that many stiff strikes. Now Keith Matthews is getting more and more stiff with his strikes, with his maneuvers. I think he's just getting to that point where he's like, okay, I'm O and whatever number at this point. I've got to get serious. Now there's Charles rolling out of the ring before he could take advantage off of that pump kick. Look at this. Oh!
Now, I'm not entirely sure if Charles Storm's tactic of tire Keith out may have come as a very effective play here tonight. As we've seen, I don't think there's a chance that Keith Matthews is going to get tired out. He has too much pent-up aggression inside him. But taking his time getting up to the top. Getting a breather. Oh!
I think that little bit of hesitation getting onto the top rope may have cost Keith. Look at this, off the ropes now. And, packed him in German suplex. Rope break.
That beautiful snap German suplex we've seen from Charles for over 2 years. Pretty much you could say it's one of his vintage moves. But could not end Keith off of it. And now, what does Charles have to do? Keith is obviously getting more and more fatigued as the match goes on. So what do you do here? What do you do, Xavier?
I really don't. Look at this. And, crouching uppercut. Now look at this. Got him by the arm. Charles with the reversal.
Huge stiff form and that beautiful knee strike. Now look at this go. Keith with a huge lariat. Nice. Arm drag there. Oh my God! Tried to go for that knee, but no, reversal, and reversal by Keith! Ladies and gentlemen, reversal mania is here today!
Backstabber. If anything, damaging the legs in the process as well. His legs
You saw that. You saw that. The legs were strung up. That was a very smart play by Keith.
2 birds with 1 stone if you have that. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness, look at that headlock driver!
Almost spiking him in the process. Now Keith dragging him to the middle of the ring. I would say rope break is a thing, but I don't even know if the referee knows what that is at this point.
Breaking the legs of Charles. And now look at this.
Look at this. Interesting style to the sharpshooter.
Very interesting.
Tap out.
Sort of looks like a figure 4 sharpshooter.
Yes. Pushing him away.
My!
V-trigger reversal.
Now you have to think that knee of Charles must be in immense pain. We've seen a lot of damage being done to it in the past couple of minutes. I think that's going to be a huge deciding factor in the end. Maybe he might not be able to hit that Oyasumi because of it.
Oh, yes, Keith. Flapjack to the corner. Sliding forearm smash. Right back up on the apron. Springboard. 450. as we were saying earlier, they don't call him the springboard salvo for nothing. 1, 2, and kick out at 2 by Charles.
Oh!
Gotta be wondering, I've pulled out everything I can so far. What do I have to do? I think he may have figured out what he may have to do. But there's no Charles reversing it.
He tried to go for that napalm, that finishing maneuver of Keith Matthews. But Charles obviously saw it coming, hit that reversal.
Oh,
Drop. Nope.
Drop kick.
Once again. That backstabber is going to take a lot out of Charles. Now look at this. Keith with the Irish whip, sending Charles into the corner, and now turning him around. What does Keith have planned here? Heading up to the top rope. Oh! Double knees.
Catching with that face breaker. Coming 1, 2. This could be it.
Oh.
No. Keith Matthews kicks out at 2.
But Charles, he better take advantage here. If he has any strength for that Oyasumi, this would be the chance. He would do it. That face of Keith potentially is already injured. Here we go. Oyasumi. No. Reversal by Keith. Napalm.
Napalm connects.
Into the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Keith Matthews just picked up the biggest win and the only win in his entire career here tonight.
What an incredible match.
Yes, indeed. What an incredible match. What a fantastic match. I think if you ask me, this was match of the night, but that doesn't matter. Keith Matthews just made it set and stone. In OWPW Chapter 2, it will be the springboard salvo. Keith Matthews, the underdog of this story, facing off against another underdog of this story, the prestigious king, Finn Sarkozi, for the One World Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. Keith Matthews celebrating his win. Charles Storm barely being able to pull himself up. Now look at this. Keith Matthews offering the handshake, and
he
Charles
shakes it.
it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to OWPW. We will see you all in Chapter 2.